the mind of Coach Trebor here. Last pickup here for the side of Team Falcons. They're still looking for their potential goal. Roamer, actually.
Gatot, Hylos. Yeah. Oh, Grok. Okay. I like this Grok pickup. It's a good matchup against the Kalea. Even though the Kalea does bruise you, and she can just sustain off of the hits from the Surge of Life. The thing about Grok is that it limits these jumps from the Kalea, and right after you jump, you're basically under the mercy of the Earthen Rampart.
Yep, and with that Fredrin, if the fight gets divided by the Earthen Rampart, it's going to be really hard to walk around with the Zushin as well. A lot of crowd control here for the side of Team Falcons. Meanwhile, for the side of Twisted Minds, you can see a lot of global map pressure come late game. You have the Baksha and the Moskov just lane control all the way down to that late game. What can we expect early on in this game?
I would say for Twisted Minds, they're the ones dodging in this game, maybe looking for trades, forcing like skirmishes away from the Moscow, while you have Team Falcons constantly controlling these objectives against Twisted Minds because of their early game advantage. They have the damage from the Lapu Lapu, the damage from the Granger, and also insane control from the Zushin and Fredrin.
Yesterday was a sad chapter for Team Falcons, still currently on a cold 7-game losing streak. And up against Twisted Minds right now, we're about to enter our second best of 3 of the night. It's going to be the game 1 between Twisted Minds against Team Falcons. Wow, with a lot of late game lineups here for the side of Twisted Mind.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough climb here for the Falcons up against the Super Rookies, who, again, they are not going to be hesitant to go full-on aggro if they can find the advantage. Similar to what they're doing here in the center of the map, despite going up against a Juicin. Oh, Sean.
Ouch.
Oh, got to be careful there, sir.
Ouch.
Oh, no, not like that.
That was a good wall from Ogwin. I was going to ask earlier if they didn't wall the wave, because Twisted Minds was able to clear the wave much faster than them. But again, the punish from Ogwin was there, getting Sean twice. But again, the Surge of Life, the advantage of having so many heals in the laning stage does answer up the pressure coming off from the Grok.
Yep, and so far it looks like no big trades so far inside the map. Just a bit of poking against each other inside the lane, but Kaloy has other ideas. Just gives a clear advantage to this Phobius.
Oh, Kyle TZ. Was he able to win that, Richard?
No, Lanzo got it.
Okay, Lanzo still got the last hit of the XP, okay.
And so in entering the 1-minute mark, still nothing much happening inside the map. It's just quick rotations from all.
This is something that I've been waiting to see in MPL. The roamers just going from lane to lane and clearing waves. You see some bit of advantage on XP on the Kalea, but Sean oversteps.
Big trade there in the mid. Few still. Okay, so now that they're playing a little bit more, I feel like they're using their veteran wilds against Twisted Minds.
Yeah, well, going back to what you pointed out, Midnight, what do you mean, like, roamers clearing out lane after lane?
Yeah, because now you see them almost getting level 4 just off of the 40% extra golden XP you gain from clearing the waves with your mid laners. Unfortunately, Sean, he thought maybe the Surge of Life was active already when Kaloy jumped in. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So the Kimi still died, but still got level 4, and now there's just a burst turtle here for Team Falcons.
Okay, MP Viking close by. Here comes an entry by Flap-TZ. Here comes the SOD as well. The stun, the perfect combo, but Kyle-TZ still walks away with the turtle. Ogwin gets a kill on MP the King. Flap-TZ looks like he's going to be up next to the Falcon as Kaloy takes down 1. Latu takes down another. This could be 3 down for Falcons, and yes, it is. Twisted Minds counter out the turtle take by Falcons.
Oh wow, 3 people down for the side of Team Falcons for the price of a turtle, and an immediate Sky Piercer for the Kimi.
Wow, a rush
It's
from
a greedy
Sean.
rush.
It is greedy, but it might just work, because now you're fighting the HP battle against Twisted Minds. Now, that team fight was okay for Team Falcons, but when they lost the Tectonic Charge from Ogwin, you saw how the damage was there from Team Falcons, but it's getting repelled by the Surge of Life. The heals coming out from Kalea allowed Twisted Minds to just out-damage Team Falcons. Even though MP the King died from that skirmish, Lanzu and Kaloy was just able to dish so many punches in the backline, and Team Falcons, they just didn't have anything left in the tank.
equalized as well after those 3 kills. And I gotta say, I was visiting Twisted Mind's live stream, and especially for Sean here. It was joking around how he's gonna play Kimmy in the MPL and then buy Sky Piercer as his first item. I didn't think that he would actually take it seriously. And now we're here. Week 5, day 2. He debuts this Kimmy with no boots and a Sky Piercer to his name.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke. It was a warning shot.
It was a warning shot right in the live stream with 200 viewers live watching. I'm gonna do this in MPL.
Little did you know, it was a strat reveal.
Strat reveal, dude.
But then everyone's gonna say, oh, nah, he's just messing around. No, but it's actually legit.
Oh man, you know what? He also said another thing.
What?
He also confirmed right there and there on a random Tuesday afternoon that Sensui's not gonna play this weekend. He straight up said, oh, it's gonna be MP the King playing this weekend.
All right, so if you want to find out the strats of Twisted Minds, you hop onto Sean's
Yes,
live
sir.
stream.
Yep.
Got it.
My boy spitting facts.
Oh, meanwhile, in the center of the map, good wall hit there by Ogwin. They're only going to poke down Lansu. They're not going to go for a full aggro commit onto him.
Yeah.
Falcons will be looking into a turtle dance instead.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be started here by Team Falcons. Kaloy trying to find a way, but Lansu already in the vicinity of that pit.
Okay, if you already used the Crimson Beacon, FlapTZ already entered as well.
Oh.
Line Shaker committed. They missed everything. Here comes the punish. Dark Wave and the jump as well. But Ogwin with a tech charge. Turning it around. SOD entry. Are they going to commit it?
Oh my goodness,
FlapTZ falls. The turnaround by Twisted Minds is real. As few can only back with the rest of Falcons. Twisted win again.
Dude, Lansu has to chill because he's giving so many headaches to Team Falcons with all of the heads being smashed by the Fovius. The sustain is insane. Even though it started awkward for Twisted Minds, they lost the Kalea. They didn't have enough access to the they didn't have access to the Surge of Life. But because Team Falcons has used everything, they had nothing against the Fovius. And again, Nausea with a Spear of Destruction, putting so much pressure for Team Falcons to disengage.
That's like back-to-back 3-man Dark Waves from Lansu. Lansu, chill.
Chill, my boy.
He's just doing so much.
It's all playoffs.
It's not yet playoffs, and he's sure as hell playing like he's already part of it. And Lansu just showing off a lot of obvious mechanics here. Entering the 6-minute mark, we have a 2K gold lead coming in from Twisted Minds. But in terms of Turtles, it's still pretty much the same for both squads. It's just the fights have been working out here for the side of Twisted Minds. But it might change as a Sky Piercer pickup here is for Super Marco 6 minutes in.
Yeah, let's see if they'll actually be able to punish and be the ones, not be the ones getting punished here. Because so far we've seen Falcons a little bit shaky on the team fights. Some things are landing, most things are not.
Yeah.
And that means Twisted Minds, they can just go in with a later entry and go for the counter. So far, Twisted Minds are fighting better than Falcons.
Yeah, that's a Kalea though. Like he doesn't mind losing some HP.
Yeah, you can regen it.
And Team Falcons, even though, again, they're just trying to find objectives off of the map. They have to use resources for it, but they don't even like get these mini objectives. Like Kaloy, if he loses HP, it doesn't matter because he's just gonna get it back with a Surge of Life.
And now with this upcoming turtle, the final turtle of the game, it's gonna be the side of Team Falcons holding on to that pixel brush as of now. Around that LBM, Team Falcons already setting themselves up, but Twisted Minds have prime opportunity to actually go in for the invade. Kaloy looking for the potential jump here, but MP the King switches up the angle.
Okay. Falcons needs to watch out for the team fight, and here comes the entry. He gets the turtle again. That's going to be a pick off there by Kaloy. A stun by Super Marco. Make that actually. FlapTZ, the SOD's not going to land. FlapTZ
doesn't matter.
Down. They couldn't get Sean down. The Sky Piercer rush is working out. Ogwin with a tech charge to try and save them. Lansu secures the kill, but Super Marco trades him out.
Well, 2 for 1 plus a turtle. Team Falcons, did they win that trade?
No, not at all. It's all Twisted Minds. They got a tower on the bottom side. They took down 2 heroes, and they only lose the Fovius. They're still making space for Nausea.
Oh, wow. Things are not looking great here for Team Falcons. We're entering the 8-minute mark, and Lansu is still playing out of his mind.
I guess you could say silver lining for Super Marco is that at least he's getting some charges up on the Sky Piercer. But their main concern is Twisted Minds going to late game. There is a Moskov in this game.
Okay. FlapTZ entry with a Raging Slash, everything thrown at him as well. Meanwhile, SOD left Nosha in the back. Few is there, ready to answer. He gets to bring him up. A stun by the Lapu Lapu finally gets taken out. Few takes down Nosha. 1-for-1 trade. Falcons are winning. That's 2 down on the side of Twisted Minds. Shut down onto Sean by KyleTzy. Double kill for Few. FP the King is gone. Wipe out for Falcons. The turnaround.
And finally, Team Falcons able to find their first winning team fight, equalizes this game 9 minutes in.
Yeah, now that's very obvious. It was a greedy call from Twisted Minds to utilize the Moskov in that engagement.
Yeah.
Even dashing behind the Granger, the immediate response from Team Falcons was, hey, look at the Moskov, turn on the Moskov, and right, they did. The stun from FlapTZ came through, even with the flicker out from Nosha. There were just so many control that came out from Team Falcons, and Nosha was held down.
Man, that was so early coming in from Nosha as well. It was a great SOD, a fight that they could have won. But look at that, so many knockups just landing on the side of Team Falcons. And finally, with that clutch Skypiercer as well coming in from Super Marco, they're able to finally get their first 4 stacks in. And this is probably Team Falcons' best chance to take this game.
Well, let's see if Twisted Minds are going to be able to find an answer. Mpl-Ph the King shield unity's up, jumps in, last to take a lot of damage. Twisted Minds gets blasted. SOD in, but it might be too tough to take. Moskov pushes up top while Kaloy gets taken out. Double kill for Super Marco. FlapTZ with his zone out, and again another win for Falcons as Nosha plays the map.
But the Lord, Team Falcons, they're still going to continue pushing this up. There's no SOD available here for this Moskov.
SOD.
So I feel like this is still going to be a Lord secured by Team Falcons. And a free Lord. Nosha able to escape for now, but FlapTZ looking for the stun. What? It connects!
He'll be able to land it. Here comes Few as well. Ogwin is there. 3v1. Nosha gets knocked out.
What was that?
Oh my, rookie mistakes coming out from Twisted Minds. The Moskov stayed on the top lane instead of going back and defending middle lane so that Mpl-Ph the King can roam around the bushes. But because of that, Team Falcons understands, all right, we're back to our timing. We have a lot of gold on the Granger. We have so much damage. We have so much control. We can just, you know, brute force the front line, let Super Marco do his thing. And this is why a hero like Granger is something that can work for Team Falcons. You have a team that understands macro. You just need the firepower to to actually win team fights.
Yeah. Well, the Holy Shields clear out the mid lane, and now in the bottom lane they continue the siege. 5 people sent out here by Team Falcons. It seems they're going to try to force out this Holy Shield as well with that wall. What a creative use from that earthen rampart.
Yeah, Ogwin's been on fire with his Grok. Super Marco bulletproof as well. 602 conceal play. FlapTZ threatening with the ultimate. He baits himself out, maybe. Sees him mute, but he's to get pulled back. Ogwin with a tech charge. Kaloy takes a lot of damage, and that's godlike for Super Marco. Mpl-Ph the King brought down really low. Is he going to be taken out? The turnaround, but a double kill still for Marco. Nosha goes in. Lazu goes forward. Jumping on Few. A shutdown by Sean. But Marco is still popping heads. He's popped 3. That's a triple for him.
Look out.
Nosha backs off with Sean.
Those micro outplays though.
Yeah, doesn't feel like they're playing against rookies. Team Falcons, they had to work for it. And Twisted Minds, they still defend the tower in the middle lane. Good jump coming out from Lantu once again, saving their tower in the middle lane.
How do you even find those angles? Like,
I don't know.
I didn't even see that dark wave angle. I just suddenly saw 3 people jumping towards Twisted Minds.
Yeah.
And in my head, oh wow, Lansu did it again.
And it was cool because that went almost the same time as KyleTzy being able to bring out a taunt.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna ask, why would you find that angle? Because it's not just about the timing, it's not just about the the targets. It was the Fredrin and the Grok in front of him, but he decided to go for it anyway. He was just like, I just need to jump.
And he did. And that's why Twisted Minds, they didn't lose a single inhibitor turret in that Lord push coming in from Team Falcons. But that doesn't remove the fact that Team Falcons did get a lot of gold out of that push.
Yes.
Now ahead by 5,000 gold. They still have a major advantage here in the upcoming Lord fight.
Yeah, Wind of Nature already built now for Nosha, so this somehow changes up the dynamic of this team fight. Because now every jump from Nosha, it has to be dealt with a stun. It can't just be the damage coming off from the Lapu or the Granger. It has to be a crowd control. Because if not, if Nosha somehow finds the Granger on the back line, it might just spell the end of the team fight right then and there.
Well, right now they're going to start the Lord here. Team Falcons, Twisted Minds, the SOD is available, but I feel like they're going to burst down the Lord quite quickly.
Okay, wall up, Mpl the King on the right side of it. Falcons now slowing it down. They know the threat that Twisted Minds might be able to turn it around. Mpl the King just has to go in since he's immune. Mpl the King gets punished, he gets taunted, everything between tossed at him. Mpl the King still survives. Here comes Kaloi with an entry as well. A few flickers forward, making a beacon. Instead, the turnaround by Twisted. They missed it. That's two. Both Teasy's down, but Marco still lives. Marco is still here, and that's a double for him.
And it's a 2-for-1 trade-up, but the junglers are down. Mpl the King still alive, though. That means Twisted Minds, they could potentially go for this Lord. But Team Falcons, they're not leaving this Lord pit. They know for a fact that Twisted Minds, they want this Lord for themselves. And Nausea has to take out, has to dash out of that Lord pit. As finally, the Lord resets.
Oh, that tectonic charge misses from Ogun, very crucial. They're not done, however. They want to fight for more.
Oh, another tech charge knocking up Mpl the King, but they're not going to be able to bring him that low. He's still alive and he can still fight. What else can Falcons do here? Because Twisted Minds are giving them a run for their money.
Yeah, now they will lose the setup for the Lord Pit. They have to address the slow push building up on top lane. Flcn fixed the wave for a bit, but it's still slowly pushing for Twisted Minds. If they don't deal with that, Twisted could just wait in this Lord dance. Team Falcons, they are the ones who are required to sort of either address the top lane or force the issue by charging with a set from Ogwin.
And there's just so much global presence here for Twisted Minds. You have the Moskov, you have the Baksha. Anybody could just...
Oh! Mpl the King walks in, unfortunately, and it's a historically bad one for a Baksha. But look at Nausea taking down Super Marco. The stun! The outplay by Nausea, but he gets traded out. A double kill for him before he goes down. Twisted Minds still have some firepower. They can fight. Double kill there for Kyle Teasy. Sean still lives. Flap, Ogwin, and Kyle Teasy left behind.
And looks like they're going to go out. It's a 2-for-2 trade. Both junglers are still alive.
Yeah, honestly, Sean could have done it, but the blade armor hurts so much. It's going back. It's reflecting the damage towards the Kimmy. Even with the health bars going pretty low, he can't risk just dying to this blade armor off the Grok. So they go back, they refill their HPs, but Sean starts the slow push. He becomes the Moskov now.
Yeah,
well, they gotta make some plays.
Hey.
Up top, oh, Sean is stuck here. Two big dudes, can he handle it? Tech charge, everything thrown. SOD will not connect. He cannot save Sean. And it's a shutdown by Ogwin and Kyle Teasy.
Oh wow, Ogwin comes in, get out my Grok, and then starts this Lord for Flap Teasy. It looks like they're gonna reset it for now. That is the river still glowing in this game. Twisted Minds, they could potentially go for this contest, but without Sean, goes through the DHS switch up. Why?
I guess to bypass all through the HPs of Team Falcons. It's a damage that doesn't get reflected here by the blade armor.
Oh, it's going to be a rush here on the Lord. Mpl the King cannot get close enough. Ogwin and Few. Perfect zone out. They made that look easy. Now Twisted Minds will have to play from the defense. And I think also Twisted Minds acknowledge that at this point they're playing for the map and taking things a little bit slower. Is he going to get caught out again? No, he will not.
Yeah, I will be able to just recall back to the base, but right now for Team Falcons, they hold the Lord once again in the mid lane with all three waves marching in with Mega Minions. What's the game plan for Twisted Minds?
Honestly, for Twisted, just wait for the Lord, wait for the set from Lansu, divide the attention of Team Falcons, and Nausea and Sean finds their opening against these tanky cores of Team Falcons.
Ogwin with the conceal. He has an angle, he has the vision. It's not going to be a surprising tech charge. He walks out Mpl the King. He's going to be stuck behind the wall in front of it, but he finds a small little angle to get away from it. Falcon's not able to take down a turret just yet. The defense of Twisted Minds is too good.
Yeah, there was a leak in that wall.
Yeah, dude. Excuse me. You have to give it to Mpl the King, though. Like, he's very, very confident that Team Falcons is not going to use everything on him.
I think they might commit because Flap Teasy used the ultimate. That's a jump in by Kaloi. That's a tech charge as well. It was a bait, but they cannot get to Sean. They cannot get to Nausea. Too much damage that Falcons just cannot penetrate. Ogwin had to flicker out so he doesn't get pulled back.
Dude, it's the DHS.
That's one inhibitor turret though for Team Falcons, but things are starting to hurt and their gold lead suffered around 2,000.
Yeah, this itemization from Sean is phenomenal. phenomenal. Concentrated energy and DHS. Because of that, he's able to stay locked onto the Grok. He brought down the Grok's HP from 100 to 40%. And he only lost, what, like 10% of his HP?
Yep.
It's a good trade for the Kimi.
Yeah, he'll be able to heal through despite the reflective damage of that blade armor. Falcons still continuing.
Oh, no,
That's gonna be a big charge! He was gonna win this team, but the SOD misses! Tech charge by Ogwen! Getting Notcha! Slap easy pop! But the Moskov still lives! And look at Lansu keeping Super Marco and Few at bay. Meanwhile, Lloyd decides to fight again. And look at Sean! A triple for the Kime! And Twisted Minds are still doing it!
And they're gonna go for Nosha. Still has that immortality. Now Super Marco has to run away. The only remaining Falcon alive.
Oh, no.
And that is a team fight won by Twisted.
30 seconds, they might have time. This might be enough for Twisted Minds, honestly. 20 seconds from Flcn.
Yes.
But it's just the Granger defending. There's so many layers of HP he has to go through.
They should have the damage. Super Marco a little bit too risky. He wants an angle to find the minions, to pull it back, to stop it, to delay it. 4v1. He's trying to watch it. He clears it. He pulls their attention. But look at Twisted Minds. Focus on the mission. Focus on the goal. MP the King with his own. Not Flap. Easy decides to go in. Knockdown with the lock. And Twisted win game 1.
And with that turnaround, Twisted Minds able to